G'day punters, race 4, Flemington, part 2. It's a 1800 metre race, it's a benchmark 84. Hang on, let's get Bet Angel down. Race 4, we've got Captain Duffy at 19s, Quick Defence 550, Carrig On Air 7s, the Willie B 31s, Jaminzar 16s, Prima 12s, Jake's Hill 6s. I Am the Dark 26, Laughing Hare 7s, Ballet Kazar 8s, 4x4 11s, longer the rest. I've got the Willoughby leading, I'm a Dark box seat, Primer OSL, not sure what they do with Captain Duffy, Hardham gets a good spot, Carrig On Air 2 back fence. Pray to God they roll forward here on Quick Defence to an extent from the friendlier draw. Do you think 8's good enough for Waller to not be completely negative?
Brad on, he'll just ride him where he's happy. Yeah,
well, hopefully he does. Midas man outside it, the rest further back. Jaminzar gets 4 back the fence and 4x4 probably outside it. Jake's Hill, I think, I loved the way he hit the line. I loved it on top. I backed it last start. It's a good run. But 12 with Froggy Newitt on, this thing's going to get snicked and it'll be last, and I hate that.
I'll make it short and sharp. Quick Defence, once he sort of steps over that mile range and he gets up into the 1800 metre mark.
Moreland?
I'm pretty happy. I think Roella will get him into the lanes and he might just run all over the top of them. The horse I'm interested in, I think he's a big improver, is Laughing Out. Happy with him.
He was good. He was really, really good at Sandown, and he has more to come from the yard.
They walked in the run. 25 length mid-race squeeze tells me the horse is airborne. Can go right up to the 2000 metre mark. If Quick Defence brings his best at this distance range, pretty keen, wrong price, should be favourite. Happy.
Is it not favourite?
Jake's Hill's probably favourite.
No, it is favourite still.
Oh, we're favourite.
I agree. I've backed Quick Defence the last 2 or 3 times. It's a really nice horse. It owes me a fair bit of money. I'd suggest buying the Mountie Mail just for this race. If I don't back it, it probably wins. I think if I do, it probably doesn't win. This horse is killing me. I can make a case for a bunch of them here though. I think I Am the Dark's capable of winning this, and I think 4x4 we might get a drift. It's capable of running a good race. The chances don't end there, but let's just keep it short, sharp and sweet. Quick Defence I think is the one, and I think Jake's Hill will be the best horse from the race. Race number 5, it is a 2000 metre race. It's an open handicap. We have got Boom Time 280, High Church 27s, Montauk 27s, Observational 21s, Dodging Bullets 23s, Tarquin 575, My Not a Hero 10s, Second Bullet 9s, Hersley 7s, Lizard Island 8. The others, write your own ticket. I've got Dodging Bullets leading, Tarquin will cross and sit outside it, Boom Time gets run of the race, Second Bullet outside it, Montauk further back, 3 back the fence. Don't know where High Church will land. I think Hersley can get a better run than it's had. It'll be 4 back the fence probably. What do you like?
No, it looks a 2-horse race on paper. Tarquin, Boom Time. Boom Time, you're taking unders again. Obviously, Caulfield Cup winner. Pretty superior horse when he gets to that 2,000, 2,400 metre range. Does he need one more to get him on the money? Is Tarquin a run in front of him? Are you getting the wrong price because Tarquin's got a run on him? We both can get into that 4 to 5 range above the IVR benchmark at this trip. Is it one of those races where you think it's a 2-horse race, you try and fix a position in the market with those 2 runners, and a horse like Second Bullet comes out and...
He's not hopeless here, is he?
He's not hopeless. Probably the horse who could sneak into the money at pretty silly odds would be Dodging Bullets.
Which was not suited last start. It's a really nice run.
He'd be the one at the big place price. Take your pick, 1 or 2. Probably if Boom Time gets into that 250, 240 range, I'd probably look at Tarquin, the place rather than Boom Time to win. Both horses will come in good order. Lizard Island last start wasn't an accident. Horses obviously in pretty good order. But Lizard Island's not one of mine.
Not one of mine either. I am firmly of the opinion that High Church is the wrong price. Just need Chop King to pull off a little bit of a miracle here, which he's capable of doing. I don't like how it maps, but if he slots this thing in, it's an in-play slam for me. Boom Time, I'm miles ahead of Tarquin. I love the run it's going to get. It was slaughtered last start, and somehow almost still won. It sucked Tarquin in the race, so it was not suited. Tarquin was. Montauk gets a nice run and is good odds, and Dodging Bullets is the other one I thought was value. Race number 6, 1200 metre race down the straight. We've got Rich Charm at $3, Keener A $8.50, Darren 26s, Malibu Style 8s, First Among Equal 8s, Aussie's Choice $8.50, Suspense 21s, Divine Misterati 21s, Typhoon Jolie 19s, Sir Donald 27s, Divine Quality 8s, longer the rest. Typhoon Jolie and Aussie's Choice probably lead, Malibu Style right there. Knowable might be further forward than is ideal and getting away with a few here. Keener A, Suspense, second line. Rich Charm, probably third or fourth line fence, which I don't think is going to be ideal. Divine Misterati near it. Sir Donald and Tried and Tired towards the outside, which I think is where you'd want to be in a straight race. And Divine Quality and First Among Equals coming from the back.
I don't like this race.
Don't?
No, 1200 metres. Malibu Style's going very well. I like him on the each way line.
Even with Freddie Kersley on.
Love Fred. Big
Fred doesn't like riding winners at the moment. I don't know what's going on with him, but he is in a big hole.
It's all right. I'm happy with Fred. I'm happy to have something small each way on him here, part of the place. If he's going to be around that $8 or $9 mark.
What price you get in the place? Can we case bet this? Because I just can't have it.
You can't have Malibu Style?
Not with Fred, no.
I can. I'm happy with him. I think Tried and Tied's stupid odds here.
So do I.
Pushing the 50 to 1. I wouldn't be surprised if he ran a race. Horse I've been sucked into a couple of times and I can't seem to work him out. I think Weary might be in the same predicaments, First Among Equals. Brings some super form from
I've got it
WA.
I've got it marked equal favourite.
Yeah, he's got some good races in him, but he's sort of getting a little bit in between, a while in between him proving that again. Also, I'm a bit scared of Aussie Choice. If it's one of those races where they jump and build momentum from the 800. Pretty tough horse to get past. Rich Charm, my opinion on Rich Charm's a little bit of a bully with the second tiers. He seems to beat them and continuously beat them. He's right at his right price.
What price do you think his right price is? $3s?
Yeah, $3. I think $3 is about where he's at. I wasn't overly taken by his run last start.
$3.50, $4 because of the draw. I don't want to be on a horse that's going to land where he's going to land down the straight, as a rule, at Flemington.
Fair enough. Divine Misterati, he's one of mine, but he's sort of getting into that big period of hasn't won a race. He could run a race here. If I was betting into the race, it'd be Malibu Style at the each way. And then I would be looking at possibly saving Aussie Choice, and I'd also look at Tried and Tired. But Rich Charm, I'll probably make my mind up on the day, the way the track's racing and the pattern weather.
In the Mounting Yard Mail.
Yeah, the Mounting Yard Mail. Why not
Yeah,
get it all?
this is the Mounting Yard race for me. I agree just about with everything you just said, except Malibu Style. If I can get an angle here, like First Among Equals, I'll unload each way. If I get an angle, Divine Misterati, I think it's a big odds, I'll unload each way. If the track, I think, is okay for inside draws, Rich Charm is the horse to beat. I've got Keener A and Aussie's Choice sort of the same line as a level of horse for me. Just, it's a big yard race. Race number 7, 3200 metre race. We've got 3 races to go, and we've got Self Sense here in race 7, $20. Swakadeely Swackadelic at 9s. Checkered Flag 750. Sherlock Holmes 9s. Sin to Win 10s. Choicer 34s. Dukan 12s. Charlevoix 950. Runaway out of the Oaks 8s. Slow Romance 13s. Big Hammer from the Bull 8s. Romanesque 10s. Longer the rest. Tricky math. Don't want to try and predict this yet. So you go away, mate.
Okay, I've got to take a stand here on something. This is the way I'm going to look at the race from now. Is a runaway, go forward, lead a good clip. I'm going to take a stand against Sherlock Holmes, Charlevoix and Slow Romance, all out of that Flemington race. They went quick early speed, 10 lengths above benchmark. They really flattened out, and those horses were flat to the line. They really got to the bottom of them. Quick enough back up, too quick for me. So I'm going to pen those. Horse I'm interested in on the each way line is Checkered Flag. Win at Morphetville was very good, 2.5 lengths above benchmark. Him on the each way line, I think he is a reasonable bet. I think you'll get a good place price him. The other horse I'm interested in is Big Hammer. Jumped, pace fell out of the race at Warrnambool, which basically gifted him the race. He got to work into it without doing any work and just sprinted away from them. That race wasn't an accident. He's got talent. 3,200 probably suit by his style. The other horse that I was interested in at quite good odds is Self Sense. Win at Caulfield was no accident. They went slow, pace fell right out of the race. 28 length mid-race slowdown. They were doing even time down the back. He looped them. He can run a race here at $21. I think he'll try and do the same thing again, and if they're flat to the line, he can run over the top of them, and at real ridiculous odds. For some reason, I like the horse. I think I get sucked into a huge sectionals late, but Cuban Fighter's $101, and if he ran third, I wouldn't be surprised.
All right, I've not got a strong opinion on the race. If there's a couple of scratchings and Dukan can sort of slot in a little bit friendlier on the map, I think it's the big price. But yeah, not keen until I see him in the yard here. Race 8, 400 metres. We've got Pilote d'Essai, $17. Kalani Kid, 15s. Akavuron, 23s. La Bella Diosa, 10s. Mossendale, 5s. Ken's Dream, 330. Sosi Bond's been backed here, 850. On Piccolo, 20s, Yesterday's Songs, 26, The Chairman, 13s, Top Me Up, 10s, and Ribeye, 23s. Land of Plenty, Sir Bacchus, and Didn't Even Kiss Me, scratchings. On Piccolo, should get forward, Top Me Up will be up there, Mossendale gets forward, then The Chairman, Ribeye gets a nice run, fence. Sosi Bond, I think will be ridden a little bit further forward after last start. Ken's Dream, the rest of them bringing up the back. Akavuron and Pilote d'Essai sort of awkwardly drawn here.
Yes, well, I was going to step right into Land of Plenty here before the scratching. So,
is that a good push for Adelaide? Did you tip it there? I can't remember.
I had him. He's in the race in Adelaide. He's going to start unders in Adelaide, but in terms of the race itself, there's some horses here who.
It's a mounting yard race. It's 100% mounting yard race because there's horses that haven't raced for ages that are very good.
Yep. Ken's Dream's a bit of a bully this class. He likes.
Been up a long time though.
Yeah.
And is the pattern of the day by now letting him win?
I'll probably find out by race 8.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, but we don't know now.
Sosa Bond last start. Pace fell right out of the race, which doesn't suit the horse. When they walk, horse gets other ideas. When they go hard and then they go harder again, and he gets to keep his mind on the job. Talented horse. Can't back him. I don't like him, to be honest with you. But I think
I love him.
Well, the thing with him is that Hazy's got a point to prove here, and he's going to do everything for this horse to get the money. The early money is interesting for him. He steps out of my range. When he starts to get into that $5, $6 mark, to me, I can't have him at all because the each way starts to go on me, and I'd be more interested in him in the place money than I would be with the win money.
Well, you're a big place punter.
Yes, that's what I like to do. I find it easier to run first, second or third than it is to win.
Should make sense.
What am I going to do with the race? If there's a little bit of on pace, Top Me Up's nearly ready. Maybe one more.
I'd say it almost is probably spot on for this.
Maybe one more. Kalani Kid's can be one who's interesting out of the yard. $35. Same with Pelota Sai.
Yeah, I marked at 20s.
If I'm betting into the race, if you put La Bella Diosa somewhere in there, I wouldn't mind it on the each way. It's good enough. Around that sort of 3 to 4 lengths above benchmark.
From that draw, though, scares the shit out of me.
Well, we got Fred on here, my man. I like Fred.
Where?
Fred Kersley again.
On what?
La Bella Diosa.
Oh, I thought you were talking about pull up to say. Yeah, well, it's a pen job. Freddie's a pen job at the moment.
So there's the best tip for you on the day is after you said that, I'm going to have something on Fred doing the jockey challenge. Okay, that's when you know you're going rusty, when you're having a jockey challenge. Yeah, I'm not really interested in the race from a betting. If you like Ken's Dream, Yard finds it. You're going to be hard to beat. You're going to take unders. Maybe look at horses like... Maybe even on Piccolo might get the right sort of race shape here. And he's at 20 to 1 as well. So if I could take a stand with La Bella Diosa on Piccolo and maybe Ken's Dream to break even, possibly Kalani Kid.
All right, race number 9, 1600 metre race, 3-year-olds. We have got the very, very tough and impressive Iconoclasm at 240, Lord Sundowner 7s, Muscalino 16s, Ground Break 750, Broadband 23s, Free Fly 2 9s, Tilsby 17s, Diamond Bone 19s, Longer the Rest. Bit of a tricky map here. I think Iconoclasm finds its favourite position of 3 wide, no cover. Lord Sundowner probably leads with Broadband crossing. Iconoclasm might get to OSL, don't know. Pretty busy behind it. Don't know what's going to happen here. Could be a good amount of tempo here.
Yeah, agreed. And there's some talented runners here. I'm a big fan of Lord Sundowner. I think he's a talented horse. I think he's going places. The other horse, wrong odds for me, is Rosman, $51.
Rozzy? Yeah, I marked at 40, so John McNeil flying.
Yeah, John McNeil's flying.
Bright Oak, astute.
Iconoclasm's going in the right direction, but you're sort of taking rock bottom odds here for a horse who's in that 2 to 2.5 lengths above benchmark. It doesn't make him a certainty.
Yeah, 100%.
And you're taking a certainty style of price about him.
It's an in-play bet.
Horses like Rosman, talented, Lord Sundowner. I think Lord Sundowner's a better price than Iconoclasm gets a better run, and you're nearly going to marry the two up again. Place price Lord Sundowner versus win price Iconoclasm. You're going to take the same bet.
I think
you got 3 chances.
there's nothing wrong with your theory, and you can't really say anything negative about Iconoclasm because it's proven itself with awkward maps, and it could get a little bit of a better ride than it got last time. Better run. The ride was awesome. The one I can't have is Ground Break. I don't understand why it's $750.
Yeah, I've got him hard in the race.
I got him hard out of, well, not hard out of the race. I just couldn't have him near that price. I think it's Iconoclasm's race to lose. Tilsby suited if they go quick, real quick. But again, I watch them parade, and I look to play and run, definitely.
Yeah, I think there's some good roughies in the race.
Would have thought so. It was one run away at Warrnambool, walked like a champion, and ran pretty well. And Diamond Bow's the other interesting runner for me. Those two will be coming from the back if there's good tempo with Tilsby.
I'm very close to what you're saying. I think Rosman's a huge price, could run first 3. I think Diamond Bow's a huge price. Maybe might get to the wrong part of the track here. The other horse is not a bad price. Again, 50 to 1. I seem to be putting a few 50 to 1 shots in here today, but Robert De Niro down the bottom there, number 11, Brian Park. He's got a rough little chance in the race. Apart from that, my little girl, Plazio Vecchio, can't seem to find any form. She's scratched, so I don't even have to worry about her. But they're the ones I'll be looking around, but I think Lord Sundowner each way.
All right, products this week, guys. Mountyard Mail from Ascot, Flemington, and Rosehill. We've got maps and prices and my Movers product. All the results are on our website, and that's how you purchase anything that you want to get involved with. My best for the weekend is Vega Magic. What's your best?
I was probably going to be Vega Magic, but if you're going with Vega
We can
Magic,
double up.
well, probably 2. I think Quick Defence is ready to win.
Yep, Quick Defence, best value. Secret Trail for me, sounds like the same for you.
Secret Trail is a good price. I think maybe best value might be Uncle Tom in the Doomben Cup to run a marble.
Okay, Case Bet Cup will be the Doomben Cup. So you need to pick a horse in
Doomben
Cup.
Cup or the Goodwood? We've got enough horses in the Doomben Cup.
All right, Goodwood. You can pick. You can't have the favourite.
Yeah, but we'll both want to pick Viridine.
You can have it. Got to look after the guests. I'll take Verdi Lad then. You've got Viridine?
Yep.
I'm Verdi Lad. Case Bet Cup is the Goodwood,
And
which is Morphetville race 7.
I think with the Case Bet Cup that if you watch Twitter once the video goes up, I'll predict 35 seconds will be the time that someone locks in Vega Magic.
It makes me almost cheer for him to lose.
Yeah, I got done by 14 seconds last week on Leicester, so.
But I've had enough on Vega Magic for me to hope.
You know you're sad and you know you're a victim when you've had a bet in the race and I backed Leicester and the only horse I watched was the Kiwi. Because I had it in the Case Bet Cup. And it's got into the straight and I've lost, and then I go back to where's Leicester and Leicester's torn to the front and I've got the money, so.
All right. Also, guys, next week we will be. I'll post a link onto this video. But for next week's Doomben meeting, which will be the 26th, I think, it's the Oaks Day there at Doomben. Hayden will be providing a sort of race by race, or like, tell him what you want to do.
I'll basically give a brief write-up with a couple of comments on key runners in the races for Doom and give you something to follow for the day.
Now, the cost of this will be $10, but it's not paid to us. It'll be paid to the link, which is a GoFundMe page for one of my good mates who's had a horrific accident and we're trying to raise some money for him. So Hayden's doing a great thing and I really appreciate it. I'm sure Cookie does. So you can start donating now, and when you donate, please just input your email to the GoFundMe page and Cookie will send all those emails to me, and that's how you'll receive Hayden's information from Doomben. So it's $10, it's great value. Please get involved. Hope you have a winning weekend. Thank you very much. Have you back on as soon as you want.
All good. Good luck, punters.
All the best. Bye.